Alright, what is up, YouTube? Will here back again with another online account review. This time is a special review. One of my mods over at Twitch has asked for one. This time we're giving a review for Davy Jones. He's just looking for stuff to work on. He's fairly new into Eidolon, so he's just starting off, and we're here to help point him in the right direction. So we're going to give him a full top-down sideways review. As fitting.
Ask me about my winner.
Let's not. Let's not for this review. So let's break it down. All right. So you're rocking Amarok gear, which is great. You've made a rookie mistake. The head is not required. The head can be basically whatever. Don't ever worry about making the helmets. The helmets are just such a pain in the ass. Don't ever really worry about it. Let me check your death note, see where you're at. Before anything, I need to know where you're at. Okay, so you're not in World 4 yet? So you're at World 3, but you're not at World 4. Okay. Trap and Skull, needs a skull. Okay, so first and foremost, Traps and Skulls. Traps and Skulls. Bro needs to eclipse those? What the fuck? Yeah, no, he's at the end of World 3. He's not even close. He hasn't even touched Rift, Tuck. He can't do shit. Weapon power and whiz, or weapon power and higher whiz stat. Ken, higher whiz stat. Weapon power is like, yeah, whatever. But higher whiz stat. Thank you, Tuck. I would recommend grabbing some more early rings just to kind of fill your slots out. And this is something I say to everybody as well, is let's focus on getting tools. And just to double back on the skulls, you want to get off of wax, you want to get off of ceramic, you want to get the horned at minimum on everybody, just because the wax and ceramics are terrible. At least horned is better. So definitely get traps and skulls on everyone. Gear-wise, I would wholeheartedly recommend pushing everybody to diamond tools on everything. Diamond tools on everyone, because you're not at the point where you need to worry about void, but diamond I think is super achievable for you. So definitely diamond. Have you remade all of your Amarok armor using World 3 stones? Or do you still have a lot that are World 2 stones? Also, a piece of advice for boost food like this, like pearls, save at least one in storage so that you could use them for prints later. And it looks like you've got two characters doing nothing. Make sure they're doing something. You don't have to worry about nothing else for where you're at right now. You want to have them doing something, either pushing a skill out. Seems better for you by playing stones. Yeah, but he hasn't reached World 4 yet. Obviously, he's going to have to redo his whole set when he gets to World 4, but he's just at the end of World 3. So we got to kind of work with what we have right now. Tool, I mean, your settings too terrible. Yeah, okay. I don't really want to stick much on here. I mean, gear is gear at an early start, but yeah, just keep rounding it out. Don't worry about making Amarok helms. They're not worth it. Just do what you can with other gear and you'll be fine. You got some statues going, which is nice. This so they can get upgraded. Okay. Coliseum might help him go to World 4. That's true. Coliseum would be nice. You're working on stuff. I'm not, like, super concerned about it. Constellations wise. Freebie you're missing. This is easy to achieve early. You just need one more Coliseum run. You just need to claim this. You just need to claim this. This is easy. This is claimable. Like, this is a freebie. This is a freebie. You just need to claim. Reach the star on all 4 characters. This is easy. You just need to do the Sand Coliseum 3 more times. This is achievable once you get better gear. This is claimable. Yeah, a lot of this stuff you could... Yeah, you've done a lot of these. You just need to claim. So, claim your constellations. For sure. Definitely claim your constellations. Yeah, because you do have some unlock, which is good. But you are missing a good chunk. And a couple of like the really good early ones is the all food effect one and the not consume food. This is great. Functionally speaking, it's mostly for the food effect because if you at least have the automation arm in World 3, this really isn't relevant. Don't worry about pushing these later ones online. Your goal should be pushing to the Cronus Cosmos, so you're able to get 2 star sides at once. That should be your primary focus when it comes to constellations. The Vault, you're probably just hurting a fuckload on money. That's probably your dead giveaway here on Vault. Just money. But luckily this stuff is really, really good. Early bonuses. Yeah, it's all just early bonuses stuff. Anvil. Okay, so take a breather before you spend any more money on Vault. I would recommend buying out all of your Anvil points for sure. Buying out all the Anvil points, and then buying the resource Anvil points for Worlds 1, 2, and 3. Buy your Anvil points. Fair enough. Forge-wise, make sure you're constantly smelting. Constantly smelting. Upgrades-wise, max these as soon as you can. Buy the Forge upgrades as soon as you can. Buy your Forge upgrades ASAP. ASAP. Bribes-wise, you're probably stuck buying tuna fish. Yep. Stamps-wise, you're working on stamps, which is good. Do keep in mind, it is worth going and unlocking the rest of your stamps. If you don't know how to get a stamp, you can click here in the Eidolon toolbox. It will tell you exactly who you can get your stuff from. So in this case, you're missing out on a free storage chest and a free fist stamp. You're from talking to Mutton. You can get the Manamore stamp, the Sim stamp, and then eventually the Golden Apple stamp and the Steve Sword, just by doing Mutton's quests. So yeah, I would definitely recommend going around and say, oh, how do I get the Agility stamp? Well, you can get the Agility stamp from R12 by the looks of it. So going here, it's a 1 in 5,000 drop, it's a 1 in 10,000 for a bag of heads, stuff like that. So rounding out your stamps is definitely versatile because they're so cheap early on. It is worth your time. So gathering your stamps. Owl-wise, you're doing any owl? Oh, wow, you're pushed really nice. Yeah, just keep working on owl. Keep it up. Keep it up. Bubbles-wise, I don't imagine it's going to be fantastic. So as you've seen in my reviews, Davey Boy, I recommend 2 things. Putting a shitload into Larry and putting a shitload on undeveloped costs so that you're able to make your bubbles cheaper and you're able to buy one, get one free on them. So just keep pushing these out, especially these core ones. And if you're hurting on survivability, there are 2 bubbles in here that will save your life, literally. It is FMJ, so you're able to get more defense from your equipment. It's percentile based, and you'll get some base as well. But this will allow you to increase your survivability. So if you're not able to survive in zones, put some points in FMJ. If you're not able to hit the monsters 100% in zones, you level Shakracy. So these 2 bubbles in particular will help push your portals out, start working on getting multi-kill, shit like that. At least increasing your survivability and accuracy. Yeah, these 2 are like the most critical. And then if you really want to juice working on those, putting points in Larry and putting points in level cost for sure. Cauldrons wise, you've got people in cauldrons. Make sure you are buying the cauldron upgrades for sure. The prints for these are terrible though. Oh, I mean, no, for sure. He's just not going to be doing any good printing for a while, which is fine. I mean, we've all been at the start of the account kind of life shit here, so it's completely reasonable. So yeah, keep leveling it up. Work on increasing your vial attempts. Work on keeping your RNG. Make sure you are doing your vials, which you are, which is good. Just keep unlocking them. Just keep pushing it out. Keep unlocking them. Especially here, early blue flave is really good. He's really good. It's gonna make your stamps even cheaper to work on. If you are hurting on money, great. There's Diet or Drink. You only need about 10K to push out Diet or Drink. Get some more cash multi going. So it's all helpful. It's all helpful. All of it is so helpful at the end of the day. Sigils, don't touch sigils. You're not ready for that point. A really bad RNG. Yeah, just keep at it. Don't think you have Kilroy yet. Kangaroo. You're working on Rue. You're 2 away from starting to work on triplicate bonuses. So yeah, just keep working on it. Prince wise, you're. Yeah, I remember starting like this. Fuck, dude. I remember starting like this. Ooh. Who lads? Who lads? Vials. So here's the thing. The way you want to do Prince is you want to do Prince based off of what your characters are good at. So in the case of your Divine Knight, so your first one here, he's going to be good at mining. He's going to be very good at mining. So have him grab a couple of prints of like copper or whatever resource you need. Have him do that. For your Bubo, he's really good at chopping. Have him grab a couple of log prints. For your Beastmaster, he's shit at everything. Have him do your mob prints. Have him do your mob prints for your salts. For your Barbarian, have him do your fishing prints, so doing your fishing stuff over in World 2. For your Elemental Sorcerer, back on logs. For, I believe this is Siegebreaker, he's good on catching, so catching flies. Not catching prints on Beastmaster. Nah. Having him do the early prints on materials will help keep, or having him do the early prints on materials will help, what's the fishing stuff is another thing. But what I'm saying is, you don't have it printing. And you're gonna need the redfish to push your, Shakracy. And then you need the, candy fly looking little shits, the fruit flies, for pushing your FMJ. But no, you want to do mob prints on your Beastmaster because they're terrible at it. So you do mob prints on your Beastmaster, they're good for salts, and then you do, if you're actually looking for decent mob prints, you do the rest on a V-Man speedrun, and you do it on your V-Man. But yeah, you have empty slots. You have empty slots, and here's my thing. You're pissing away free prints. So you definitely want to keep printing shit. So I definitely think you should rework your prints, focusing on what those characters do best. Start to stockpile some resources because you're gonna need them. You're absolutely gonna need them. Refinery 0. Are you aware of the ratio for salts? Have you seen the ratio sheet, Davey? Because there is a ratio sheet for this stuff. Ideally, you want to keep working on your salts, keep pushing them out. So, like, grabbing, prints for mushroom caps, getting a print for copper, getting a print for logs, getting a print for the horns, and then doing your fish print, so on and so forth. So, yeah, it's super viable. Just material like this point. Yeah, and that's where printing kicks off. Equinox-wise... Fuck me, you've unlocked Equinox? Jesus Christ. Fuck, dude, I have people in World 4 who don't unlock Equinox. Jesus, dude, you've brute forced this shit. Okay. Don't focus on Equinox for now. Equinox is secondary. Once you fix your material stuff, you're hard focusing automation arm. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. Once you get your materials fixed up, hard focusing getting your automation up and running. But the important ones here to work on, and these are all fine, just make sure you're putting like one level into your shrines just to get them going and placing them down so they're generating XP. But the important stuff is all up here, minus item collector, you don't count. So ignoring Atom Collider, all the important stuff is up here. Automation Arm, Cross Cruncher, Death Note, Chest Space, Trapper Joan at least one level, and Salt Lick Max. Like all this is very important. Very important. And Death Note's Death Note. Like, don't worry about eclipsing yet. You're not at this point. Once you get to World 4 and we start you on the lab grind, then we can talk. Yeah, no, for sure. He was here for a while. He was here for a while. But he did it. Godspeed the man. He did it. Worship. Make sure you're constantly using your worship charge. If you're not running tower defenses, turning them at least into souls is great. Like, you definitely want to keep pushing your stuff, and this is also going to work in conjunction with getting better skulls, because your skulls, these are all noob trap skulls. They suck mad ass. So keep pushing it out. Don't worry about siphon charge for now. Just push everybody's worshipping level out collectively. Get them doing some tower defense. Get them getting some XP, things like that. Definitely do it. Eventually, when you get Royal Sampler and Acorn Assault, your prints are going to do a hell of a lot better because you're able to increase the sample size, because right now you're at about 15%-ish, give or take. Make sure you have Skilled Dimwit on everybody, too. Skilled Dimwit is great. This value is not what it seems like. This is an additive value, not a multiplicative value. So the way the math works out is if this was... So let's call it 1,000, right? Let's call it 1,000. The way that this works is it basically pulls 20% out of 1,000. So you're still left with 980%. If this was multiplicative, you would lose 200. So Skilled Dimwit is really, really good. Do not have big brain time on people. Do not do this early on. This is going to really, really hurt. You are not at the point where you need to worry about this. So Skilled Dimwit, get it on everybody. Make sure you do prints with everybody on it, and you'll feel better on it. Traps. First, buy everybody traps. Get everybody doing trapping. Hard to focus one critter at a time. One critter at a time, because you want to unlock more and more and more. You want to unlock doing through the hunts, getting your shiny critters. So if you're only up to crabs right now, hard focus everybody on crabs on a time that you can accurately keep claiming, because you don't have auto-claim yet. Auto-claim isn't unlocked till World 4. Traps-wise, yeah, just do that and get everybody on traps. Salt Lick you don't have unlocked, but when you do, this is going to be great for you. This is going to be good when you can put some levels into it. This is a must, absolute must-have. So you're getting just free multi-kill on top of that. Construction-wise, you're unlocking. You're looking good. I mean, this is fine for now, just getting people in here. Make sure you're just working on it. You're working on XP? No. Okay. You want to primarily put XP-based bonuses in here. So don't worry about build rate for the time being. You want experience. You want to primarily focus on the best cogs you can put out that'll have experience, because you really, at the end, at the basically like the mid to end game, the bulk of your construction will not be coming from gears. It will be coming from your players' XP, so their level. So like if you're looking at this, you know, like, oh, 12 and 19 and 23, but you have characters who are sitting here at like nearly 3K. This is where it comes down to on the juice. That's why we primarily focus on boosting XP, so we're able to level up our construction faster to get better build rate through that. And there's optimal setups for this shit down the line, but you're nowhere near it. Absolutely at the fuck all. But build rate is where it is at. 100%. Have you done your cards? Some of it, I'd imagine. What a guy. Doing XP and flaggy. Yeah, that's fine for now. But yeah, you really want to focus XP. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, you've done some of that, which is fine. One go, XP rates. Okay. How long does this account? let's see. You made this account technically last year, so we just passed your year anniversary. We just passed your year anniversary on your account. In theory. Um, Another thing I would easily recommend you do since you have Obols, if you want to have a better time, go to Gigafrogs in World 1. It's the one right at the end of the map chain. And you can farm out POP Obols. They are drop rate Obols. You can slot them in here. They're going to be a lot more better. You can keep the multi-kill one, but they're going to be way, way better than this stuff here. Hey, Sice. So, we make a note here. Farm some POP Obols. Made it November. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's you're fine. I think this is probably coming down to like maybe a Steam thing. It's where it's reading your Steam creation. Which the other day I think I fixed 90% of the stuff that was not time gated. I bet it helps, nice. But yeah, functionally speaking, I think you've got plenty to work on. So just to do a quick overview, get your traps and skulls on everybody. So pushing your skulls out to at least horn skulls. Diamond tools on everybody. Super, super, super achievable. Claim a bunch of your constellations. You've got a bunch completed and a lot you can just do really, really easy. Get those done. Buy your Anvil points. So max out, like fully buy out the money side of things. Then buy out the points or the mob drops up to about World 3 stuff. And then forge upgrades. Forge upgrades, forge upgrades, forge upgrades. Trying to look what about here. Stamps. Gather the rest of your stamps. So doing the quests, getting those all done and dusted. In terms of alchemy, working on your FMJ and accuracy to push your defense and your accuracy while you're working on that. I know you have bad RNG, but just keep trying to unlock your vials, doing the methods of madness, and then last but not least, if you really want to help your Obols out, farm POP Obols at Gigafrogs and get some drop rate going. Get some drop rate going, because that's gonna help you out. It's gonna help you out. Hey Roy, how you doing? But you got any other questions or things you'd like me to take a look at here, Davey, my boy? Because I mean, overall, you're a fairly new account. You're working on stuff. That's okay. Yeah, there's just so much to work on. So much to work on. And once you build a solid foundation, you're going to be straight off to the races, my boy. Straight up to the races. Congrats, right? Yeah. Oh, and make sure you're saving at least one of these stained pearls. You don't want to lose it because you'll need that money speed for when you start to really juice your prints later. The way you do it is literally you fill up your boost foods in your inventory, you take the print, you take the boost foods, you stick it back in the bank. Let's see. Which do you recommend for islands? Let me see what islands you have. You have Trash, Rando, Crystal. Ooh. If I had to make a choice, I'd say Shimmer to get your weekly bonuses going. I don't think you need to worry about legendary fish for the moment. So I'd say Shimmer, Sea Salt, Fractal in that order. Definitely Shimmer, Sea Salt, then Fractal. Because you're not going to have to worry about nothing ever. Don't piss away your time, Candy. You have better things to use it. Don't worry about it. Say Sea Salt last, Fractal Cost Lost last. Yeah. But it's not going to be the most important thing. At that point, when you actually have the shit to do Fractal, then yeah, you can justify nothing errors. But players at this rate, you know, if you're saying he's pushed to World 6, should not be giving a fuck about Fractal. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Fractal is the fucking bottom of the barrel here. So definitely Shimmer. then sea salt, then fractal. Shimmer, make sure you do your weekly challenges. It is very, very important that you do so. Okay. Yeah, fractal is not fucking important at all. Also been saving candy the whole time. Good. Keep saving your candy. You'll be using it later. Saying it not last doesn't cost like 500. Cost is irrelevant before it becomes functionality, Roy. That's my argument here. Like, yeah, it's gonna cost a shitload, sure, but if you get to the point of World 6, still at that point you have other shit to work on. Fractal is nowhere near important. Yeah. Sea salt is required for gear and stamps. Fractal is not. Functionally, you could go without fractal outside of like -1 slap. So it's like whatever. But hopefully this review helps you out, David. You content with this? Back on this. Yeah, because you just got to keep working on stuff, and yeah, I know this data's about a day old, which is fine. But overall, I think you're in a good place. Very, very good place. But that being said, folks, I have been Will. This has been another Eidolon account review. If you guys would ever like an account review yourself, drop by on Twitch or YouTube Live Tuesdays and Thursdays. We stream Eidolon. If you can't make a stream, but you still like a review, check out our Discord. Link is in the description below. We've got that all set up there. You can drop a toolbox link in a channel we've set up for requesting it. And we will see you folks in the next video. Have a good one, everybody.